Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Can it be any more obvious what my favorite color is? Let's just not pay attention to the stain right here. Let's just pretend it doesn't exist. So today's look is all about these pinky peachy eyes, and also I focused on more of a full coverage foundation look today. I just really wanted to recreate one of the looks that I did on my Instagram a few weeks ago, and I don't know, I just love peachy eyes so much. I am living, breathing, dying for my new pink wig, and I've always wanted pink hair. This wig is from Feshfen, and this is my third wig from them, and I am just so insanely in love with this one. It's so freaking soft, and it already comes with natural curls, and this wig is surprisingly really comfortable. It's one of my most comfortable wigs I've ever worn, because wigs can get pretty uncomfortable at times. I'll make sure to leave all of the wig information down below for you guys, just in case if you want to check it out. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get started with this look. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, look how cute my little ears are. Obviously my eyebrows are already done, and of course I used my Benefit Brow number 6. That is my ride or die, and I did this one eyeball because I wanted to see if I still remembered how to do it, and I still do, so let's go. I'm going to start off by priming my lids with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This is the best thing ever, and I'm just using this e.l.f. brush to apply all over the lid. So next up, I'm just going to take my Dermablend Loose Setting Powder on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to take just a little bit of it, and then I am just going to set the entire lid area. And I love using loose translucent setting powders to set my primer. Next up, we're going to go into my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and I love this palette so much, and it smells delicious. For my transition color, I'm going to go into this color called Candied Peach right over here. It's a beautiful baby pink with some gold glitter in it, and I'm just going to be applying it all over the entire crease and just making sure that I blend it out seamlessly. So now I have a really nice wash of this gorgeous pink color. So now we're going to move on to one of my most favorite palettes ever. This is the Morphe 350 palette, and this is definitely not a stranger to my channel. I'm going to go into this pinky peachy color right here, and I love this one because it does have an orange undertone to it, and it is more of a neon color, so it's going to really pop on the lids. And then I'm going to start packing the color right underneath of the transition color. And then I'm just going to pick up the first brush that we used with the first color that we used, and then I am just going to blend out the edges. So next up, I'm going to go into this orange color in the palette, and I love how bright this orange is, and I'm going to take it on a dense fluffy brush, and I'm just going to really pack the orange underneath the two pinks that we put on our crease. And I just love how oranges really complement pink colors. And then one more time, we're going to go in with the same brush that we used, and then just kind of blend everything out. Looking pretty good and blended. I like it. So next up, of course, we're gonna cut the crease, and I haven't cut my crease in a tutorial in a hot minute, so I'm pretty excited. And I really like cutting my crease with concealers, and you guys could also use foundations as well, whatever is more accessible to you, but my most favorite one to cut the crease with is the Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer, and I love it because this is just so full coverage, so you only need a little bit. And I'm just gonna go for a rounded small concealer brush so I can just be really precise. For the shape of the crease, I'm gonna go for what I call a half circle, so I'm just gonna start at the inner corners of my eyes, round it up, and then end it at the outer corners of the eyes. And I did mess up my crease just a little bit, so I'm just going to take a little bit more of the orange, go over where I went too crazy. Now we're going to go into the glitter, which of course is the star of the show, and I just love this glitter with all of my heart. So I'm using this one by American Body Art Glitter, and this is in the color Summer Peach, and I just love how neon it is. And for our glitter adhesive today, I'm using the NYX Glitter Primer. This is my favorite, but you guys could also use eyeshadow primers, or you could also spray your brush with some Fix Plus before you dip into the glitter. So I'm just going to apply it all over where we put the concealer. Put a good amount of glitter onto my lids. Next up is going to be eyeliner, and as you can tell, I went for like a really bold, sharp winged eyeliner. So I'm going to first start off by doing the outer portion of the wing, just so I can get like a really precise shape. So I'm going to go in with the Sigma gel liner in the color Wicked, my favorite gel liner ever. It's just so smooth and it doesn't pull on the skin. And for the brush, I'm using the Sigma small eyeliner brush in E10, and I just love how small it is and thin it is, so you can just really just fleek it out. I'm just going to finish the rest of the wing with a liquid liner, and the reason why I do this is because there is glitter on our lids, and I prefer using liquid liner because it just glides on easier on top of the glitter. If I use the gel liner, it'll just kind of get clumped up and stuck in the glitter, and it'll just like ruin it basically. So that's why I do this. Oh my gosh, this liner is such a struggle. I fucked up so many times. Since I messed up so bad, I'm just going to take some concealer on a small brush and then just like really clean up this line over here. So next up is mascara, and of course I'm using my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara, and as you can see the wand is super small. And for lashes, I'm using Blinking Beauty lashes in the style Samantha, and these are such a fluffy mink lash, and I love how it's super long at the outer corners. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, so I'm going to go back into the Morphe palette, and I'm just going to pick up this white color over here, and I am just going to brighten up the brow bone area. This will just help to lift the brow bone and just to make the illusion that there's like a bunch of space there. So before we finish off the eyes, I'm actually going to go in and start on my face makeup. So we're going to start off by priming my face, and I'm using the Benefit Professional just because I have a little bit of texture going around my cheeks and my nose, and it's like bothering me. So I'm just going to use this just to like really smooth over those areas. And then whatever I have left over, I'm just going to put it on my forehead and on my chin, the places where I get pretty oily. For foundation, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation, and the color of this foundation is actually a little bit too light for me, so I'm going to go ahead and mix it with my Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, and this is in the color Tan. So I'm just going to dot some of the L'Oreal foundation on first, and then I'm just going to go in and put a few dots of my Milani foundation. And as you can tell, this foundation is just a little bit too dark for me, so hopefully these two can like make the perfect in-between color. And then I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender and blend everything together. Okay, yeah, it turned out fine. Well, what the heck? To highlight and conceal, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Yellow Corrector. And I still don't know if I like this product or not. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Going back in with my beauty blender, I'm just really pushing that into the skin, concentrating it on the center of the face. Every time I blend out with the beauty blender, like my index finger always goes out. I don't know if you guys noticed that. So now to set everything in place, I'm going to use my Dermablend Loose Translucent Setting Powder. This is my baby. I love this one so much. I was going to take the powder on my beauty blender and just push the powder underneath the eyes. I'm just going to let that sit on my face for a few minutes, and in the meantime I'm going to go ahead and start cream contouring my face. I'm going to use my Anastasia Stick Foundation in the color Tan. And where is my brush? Oh, here it is. I'm going to use the MOTD Cosmetics brush in Supermodel Sculpt, and it's just like a really nice small synthetic brush, perfect for the cheekbones. But I'm just going to take my brush and just directly dip into the product, and make sure you push and don't swipe because you don't want to move the foundation underneath. And then I'm just going to take the stick foundation and then start contouring the sides of my nose. So now I'm just going to sweep away any of the excess powder with my Sigma F10 brush. And this brush is so soft. And then I'm just going to go over the contour that we did and just blend out the edges a little bit more. To set the contour in place, I'm just going to use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm using the Sigma Large Powder F20 brush. Such a good bronzing brush because it's so big and it's really, 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 really soft. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up underneath the contour just because I feel like it's a little bit muddy right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and go back in with my Dermablend Loose Setting Powder with my Beauty Blender. And then just clean up right over here. I'm also going to put a little bit down in the center of my nose. So I'm going to go ahead and let the powder sit on my face for a little bit, and in the meantime we're going to go ahead and just finish off the rest of the eyes. This part is just like super simple. I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline with a nude liner just to like really open up the eyes. I'm using my Anastasia Pro Pencil in the color Base 1. So now I'm going to go back in with my Morphe palette, and I'm just going to go back in with that orange color right over here, and this is the only color we're going to use. And then I'm just going to be smoking out the lower lash line. I already put on my lower lash mascara off camera, so now I'm just going to go in with my Sigma brush again and just sweep away the excess powder. So next up is blush, and I decided just to choose a really nice pink color. I mean, you know, just to tie in with the whole pink look. So I'm using this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush, and this is in the color Mellow Wine. And this is a matte blush, and I'm using the Sigma Duo Fiber brush, and I love using duo fiber brushes when it comes to blushes, just because I feel like it doesn't deposit too much color, so you don't, you know, put too much blush on. I like to pop it on the apples of my cheeks and then blend it up towards and into my contour line. Alright, so it's finally time to highlight. I'm so excited. This is my favorite part ever. So I'm actually going to go in with an oldie but a goodie. It's the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop Highlighter in collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. Such a good highlighter. And to apply that, I'm using this Sigma F03 brush. And then I'm just going to take the highlight into like a C shape right over here. I love highlighting my forehead. I'm also going to highlight the chin. I'm also just going to use it to highlight the inner corners of the eyes. And because I love highlighters so much, I'm going to go in with another highlighter. This is by Star Crushed Minerals, and this is their In the Buff highlighter, and it is a loose pigment highlighter. So I'm only going to use this at the very tippity tops of my cheekbones and on my forehead. And then I'm just going to go in with the Sigma F42 brush, which is a nice small fan brush, and just dust it on top. So now it's time for the lips, and I couldn't think of a better color than the Kylie Cosmetics lip kit in the color Candy K. I love it so much. It's like the perfect pink, and honestly Kylie Cosmetics has some of the best lip liners I've ever tried. It's super creamy, and it's really comfortable to wear throughout the day. And then I'm going to go in with the liquid lipstick, just a light layer of it, and just fill in the rest of my lips. I love how pink it is. So last but not least is going to be setting spray, and can you guys guess already which one I'm going to use? What else would I be using? So this is the Pixi Glow Mist, and I'm just going to shake it up, and I love how dewy it makes my skin, and it also kind of removes any of the excess powder on my face, which is nice. Alright, so this is the completed look, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on my wig so I can like really go full on pink. So I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the completed look and I just freaking love this wig. It's like the cherry on top of this cake I got going on. And if you missed any of the products that I talked about, I'll make sure to list them all down in the description box. And of course, I'll leave all the information about this wig down below as well. And that's pretty much all I got for today. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. In the meantime, I love you guys with all of my heart and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye guys. Mwah.